Callie Lewis, still at Blog World, and I've got Chris Brogan.
Hi.
Hey, welcome. Chris is actually, I think, the most popular social media expert. Pretty much you go all around to corporations and speak a lot and kind of help corporations become less corporate.
That's sort of my goal. I spend my time trying to show them that it's okay to be personable, it's okay to be human, and that we want those relationships now. We've gone from this place where we've lost a lot of trust in all the businesses we do business with. Many banks have collapsed, 2 of the 3 major car companies have collapsed, and I think it's partly because they've treated us like numbers, and I think we the people are revolting a bit, and I'm here to help figure out ways that they can use these tools in a meaningful way, as opposed to thinking it's yet another channel.
And we've become less loyal, too.
Well, very. I mean, when you think of where you're going to stay, you're looking at a rate if you're in a hotel.
Right.
If you're thinking about a car, you're looking at price more than a lot of other things. And partly the reason we're loyal is because we don't feel the companies are loyal to us. Mm-hmm. I asked that question the other day on the web. I said, well, really, what does a loyalty program really mean to you? And most people responded that they're going to just keep marketing to me, or that they're going to offer me, a few pennies off of something, instead of what loyalty could mean, which is we're so glad you're our customer that we're going to keep empowering you to do what you're doing better.
Well, I'll step away from that and say I am very loyal to a hotel chain called Kimpton.
Oh, I've heard of them. I've not stayed there.
They're awesome.
Really?
And they've done a fantastic job. I don't know that they're really taking advantage of social media, but I think they're the ones that really stand out to me as people who don't really, I get those emails and stuff, but actually they're good deals that I take advantage of every once in a while.
Well, there you go.
But, they're just, in everything that I experience with them, they're doing great. Anyway, it's just a side note.
It's a great side note, though. Because I think that's exactly the thing is that, when we step away from our geeky selves, think of, the average person. I've watched your show forever. So the average person who watches and spends time with you has that feeling of they don't feel heard by other people.
Right.
So one of the things you do is you show them that you do hear them and you communicate and you connect. But it doesn't have to just be you. It could be all these big companies could understand what you understand so inherently. So that's what I'm trying to do is just point out how you do what you do.
I was at your keynote and you were saying be the elbow of meetings and conversations. So really, if you know Sam and Sam does this and John needs this, then connect the two and really, even if it has nothing to do for you or with you, or you were not going to get any money or popularity out of it, do it and spend some time on that.
That's exactly it. We being at the elbow of every deal is this opportunity where you're known for being the person who connected good business together. Mm-hmm. The more times you do that, the more that comes back, because then other people are looking out for your interest too. It's a law of reciprocity. It happens. Robert Cialdini wrote about it in Influence and also the book Yes. Reciprocity is a really powerful drug, and so you don't expect anything, but it's going to come back. It just does, because if enough people do enough business for somebody else, then they're going to be looking for you.
And let's talk marketing a little bit. A lot of people will go out and say, "Hey, this is what I do. This is what I do. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me." And it's like I just want to go to sleep.
Yes.
But what we really need to be doing is making it about them and kind of focusing on them. Ask people questions. This rule has been around forever, but not many people take advantage of it. Ask them questions.
Right.
You do. Just really kind of focus on them.
CEO of Radian 6, Marcel Lebrun, has this great quote called listening at the point of need. So he's saying that marketing is already doing it wrong by just trying to talk. And instead, people say things all the time. I'll say, so the other day I was in Seattle, and I was waiting for a car service, and it never came, and I was suddenly in a bind because I'm due to be at Microsoft headquarters, and the car's not there. Yeah. So I tweet, as one might, bloggers complain. I tweeted, "I can't believe my car service isn't here in Seattle, and I'm now going to be late, and I wish I had just managed this on my own." Because there were cabs. I could have just jumped in a cab. Right. So I get a direct message from a guy saying, "I run a national car service. I have support in every major city. Here's my cell phone number. Never use a car service without me ever again. I'll help you." And I said, nice. Wow. Yeah. And he was right there. And so you could say it's opportunistic, but it solved my problem.
Exactly.
He solved my problem. I'm now loyal to this guy. So listening is so much easier to do than pushing your stuff on somebody, like you said about promotion. The other thing is, how many times can you promote to all your friends before they don't want to be your friend? How many times can you keep asking them to do something on your behalf before they're kind of done with you? And I don't know if it's ever happened to you, because I think you're a very nice person. But there's days where you really want to win. You're evil a little. But there's days when you want to win, and you kind of go over your bound a little.
Right.
And then one of your friends will call you out sort of private and like, whoa, tone your stuff down. But I think that some people don't have that kind of friend, and other people just have the, not a good enough relationship. But boy, there's still those people out there in droves. If we leave this space, if we leave the bed, they're gonna be out there shoving their cards in our face and making us look at their dumb software.
Chris, thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna let you go back to the floor. You guys can find him on chrisbrogan.com, twitter.com/Chris Brogan, and Facebook, Chris Brogan.
Facebook, not dot Chris Brogan. D-O-T, Chris Brogan. You know the day when they said you could get your names and you could claim your names? I was going to write something like Turd Head or something, because I was going to prove that there's no SEO value to having your name on Facebook. And then I backed out at the last minute. So
nice.
I couldn't get Chris Brogan, but I have a crappy name now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Are you a robot? You're gonna have to hear this. Every time you turn your head.
There's a clicking sound?
Yeah.
Necklace.
Okay.
Oh.
It's very much like you're a robot. It's like.
You should put a Stripe subtitle or something. We suspect Brogan is a robot.